them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burnt to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him, and then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show, and the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
I'm having a ball. Simply a great time. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing.
Nei, nei, var bei vei, høy seg det, jeg sier det på, oi, da så, må jeg det, må jeg det, oi, seg, og folk jeg ser, meg
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here. Those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends, which of course it never does. Have you tried the cake?
then, hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. No. This simply will not do. That is not how you greet a duke, child. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly. You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No. I shall not speak to such impertinence. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
You may approach.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Freedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh, no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? Oh, heavens, yes, I could. However, I won't. I'm much too important to be a schoolmaid to some roustabout.
Onone, saakit nonne. Tikku remeneinanoi. Tukinemo lorne kana. Saake munne heireho. Akete mormanane. Tuikat neirnaho. Ormenaine. Tole. Toka dasneine. Reine heirene. Raatskalaine. Oikein monohana. Oota, snällmin. Förmenala. Anike. Tänä snaki. Åket kapgo keneha. Åketo men hela. Toinen. Mot kanen monini. Saka karbno. Oota, snällmin. Saka dasneina. Tuikat neihnoho. Tole. Tikku. Remeneina noi. Åket kapgo keneha. Förmenala. Kormenainen. Tukinemo lorne kana. Anike. Tänä snaki. Ratskalainen. Akete mormanan. Toinen. Teine häirne. Saakit nonne. Oketo men hela. Oikein monohana. Mot kanen monini. Onone. Saaki mun häirho. Saaka karbno.
Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you coming in and checking things out. I call this my little Disney movie. Okay. Trying to figure out what to do next. I think I go do. Look back here to see if I got enough to speak to the Duke now.
You may approach. Yes. So. Oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Evelyn. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Freedom today?
I lucked up.
Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first.
Every time they want something.
There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgium. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. What other way is there to live? What? As a commoner? We've already got plenty of them, I'm afraid. But there's only one me. I owe it to my people to be the most me I can be. Pass me some sweets, will you? What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on, my insolent siblings refusing to give any quarter. But they'll come to their senses at some point and surrender. But until then, sweets do make the time pass more pleasantly. Don't you agree? Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes. Metaphorically speaking. I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now. Shmoo, the Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why. I suppose he would say that. I suppose she did. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory, but no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Oh, I remember now. When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield, but the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian. Wonderful! Remove that rubbish from my kingdom, child. In the Nostalgium, on the Count's land, I'm sure that wicked brother of mine keeps it there, and it will prove that I was always Father's favorite.
Alright, find a family portrait. That was a lot.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you?
Get your deals here.
Trade it in for a new one with me. Old Manny Dix.
Deals here. Get your deals here. War's good for business. Everybody needs something in a war. That means you can jack up your prices like crazy. Oh, why? I mean, jack up the deals on your prices like crazy. Everything must go, kid. Oh, sure you do. And if you don't, you will eventually. Everyone comes to trade with me eventually. That's the beauty of war, kid. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. You're darned right I am.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought. Right after the king died, it was savage. The triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Hi there, I'm Tea-Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. Hey, we don't choose our names, our parents did. Oh, well, the Nanny Fortuna renamed me after my, previous master was murdered. I hear she likes tea. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... well, everywhere. Let's trade.
The Count? I love that guy.
Well, have you found Count Shmoo III yet? With the Baroness, my sister! I bet my moustache she took him from me, and she's definitely trying to assassinate me as we speak! Go! Go save him before it's too late! Oh, poor Shmoo.
Raise the stakes with a new card. Manny's got what you need.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. My brother Arthur. You remind me of him. He was a soldier, and I see the same determination in your eyes, child. Ah, I do wonder what's become of him. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still out there? Thank you. You've raised this old fool's spirits.
Hages fullbel doi kes doi dail. Gauf Dovgaba, Days, Borg, Dalvor, Blah, Borlazam, Fulg, Doi, Dov, Haggis, Borg, Kez, Dalvor, Dalvor, Dovgaba, Dog, Borlazam, Blah, Dal, Days, Borlazam.
You have? Describe him to me. That's just logical of him. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. You have? Describe him to me. That's our Duke. Thanks. All this information helps my strategies become even more unstoppable. Terrific.
Your house of cards will never fall down when you build it with Nanny's help.
If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life.
It's funny. Your little friend up there reminds me of something. He seems so small and quiet, but a memory somewhere is whispering to me that he's so... Oh, what's the word? Ah, yes, I remember now. Dangerous. He's brimming with power, isn't he? The power to reshape the world, ready to blow, just waiting for the trigger. What were we talking about again?
That poor woman. Completely mad.
I've got cards to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do. All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire.